This week on Tech Talk Tonight, we talk about Fargo, we talk about some aquariums, and we talk about why am I still using Google Reader even though its days are numbered, and what is out there that I might be able to use. All that and more coming up next.
This is Tech Talk Tonight, episode 89 for Wednesday, May 29th, 2013.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, and Doug, you out there, we're watching you. Once again, this is time to do the Tech Talk Tonight podcast. And
You have
always,
no time.
I have no time, and I hear there are other podcasts being very awkward with co-hosts and stuff going on this week in the podcasting realm.
Hey,
so
I
what's
don't-
awkward with you, Gavin?
I'm always awkward. If you had the cricket noise right, then that would be the best.
Okay, add that to the soundboard.
InstantRimshot.com.
I know that one. I know that one quite well.
But Instant Cricket is a link
is
from it.
Instant Cricket another one?
Yeah. Well, no, just go to InstantRimshot.com, and then there's a lot of other options now. They're kind of like...
Expanding?
Yeah.
You don't have headphones on. How are you going to hear it? I have instant crickets. Congratulations. Now we can make this even more awkward by
I
having
can only
long,
hear out of
awkward...
one ear.
What have you done?
I
can hear
think I
both.
fixed it.
Okay, good. Are we happy? Okay. Now that we've done that, let's move on. Oh, boy. So you've got to turn off the stream then, too.
Yeah, is there any, this is going to be a crappy episode.
Of course.
Wait, I just turned off the mute.
Are you good? Are we ready? Can we start now?
Are there any tech stories, Braden?
Well, we were talking about awkwardness, and it seems the Tech Talk Tonight, or it's Tech Talk. Well, the Tech Talk Tonight show this week is going to be very awkward. We're trying that. We actually found out, I don't know, that we're dating cousins.
That's not true.
But it is true on Arrested Development. Have you been watching Arrested Development, Gavin?
Yes, I signed up for the free trial in order to get the Arrested
Ooh.
Development, and so I'm now a proud Netflix trial subscriber.
So you have 30 days to watch all of Netflix, and you've only
Where'd he
watched
go?
2 episodes, I hear, of Arrested Development.
I've only watched like 1.8 episodes. I'm on the one with the old guy. What's the grandpa's name? George Senior.
Yeah, George Bluth.
Where he's
yes.
he's like getting, it's like really dumb. He's like getting CEOs to come into his like hut.
Maybe you shouldn't spoil it for everybody.
This is episode 2. This is
I
not
know,
a spoiler.
But I could spoil everything for
well,
you.
you shouldn't spoil
I
it.
finished it
All
today,
spoilers are relative, I guess.
This
I
is
am
true.
learning. Yeah. So there's that.
There's a lot of jokes right at the very end that I think are absolutely hilarious, and I want more Arrested Development now because
Really?
it's a cliffhanger.
I think it's kind of crappy.
You're only 2 episodes in.
All right, but
Arrested Development, just even with the seasons and stuff,
no,
season
I thought
1,
it was
2, and 3.
really funny even from the very beginning.
All right, but I think all the jokes and everything they build on top of each other, and that's the way that they did these, which you say you don't like either, is they're focusing on a character per episode.
No, it's
and
worthless.
everything. And you don't like the way that they do the intro title either.
No,
you told
don't
me.
like it. I want it to be the exact same as before.
Did you notice that there are different? Well, you've only seen 2 episodes, but for every different character, there's a different instrument added for the intro as well. Like each character has their own instrument, and that kind of comes into play a little bit later on in the season, I think.
No spoilers.
Meh.
No touching.
You'll figure it out. Nice. They're not gonna be able to hear that though.
Yeah, they can.
You can plug it.
Doug, can you hear it?
You can hear this. And this. Ooh, that's nice.
Wait, Katie, have you watched more episodes than I have? That would be embarrassing.
That would be funny. She should watch all of them right now.
Oh no, she just said she's watched some Netflix.
Gotcha.
Okay, tech stories. A lot happened today. Threw down today.
Like what, Gavin?
The first thing is the new Gmail interface.
What?
Yes.
How did I miss this?
I
What
don't
is
know.
this? Gmail interface. I thought this was for an app.
No, it's for desktop and mobile. Apparently, basically they're baking in certain tags. So when
I'm looking at my
now,
desktop right now, and I'm not seeing anything.
Yeah,
different.
it's not rolled out yet.
It's not rolled out. Okay.
But it's on their blog. If you go to our, if I copy it into the chat room.
Now, what I wanted to happen was
basically when you get to the inbox, instead of your normal inbox, there's going to be 4 tabs across the top. The first one says primary. That's going to be the stuff you actually are interested in, like your messages from your friends.
Okay.
The second one is social. That's like alerts from Facebook or alerts from Google Plus or alerts from Twitter.
Yeah.
The third is promotions.
So trash.
The third is promotions.
So
things from like
advertisements.
Things from like what's the one deal per day thing, like Woot, Groupon, stuff like that. From emos, promotions should go there. The fourth one is updates.
Updates to what?
This is like bills. This is like
bills. Why would bills be an update?
Updates are like automated things, but kind of important, right? Like your Amazon package shipped, or thanks for buying that Amazon Play thing.
That makes sense.
So there's those 4 things, which I think is hilarious because basically you could do this before with labels in Gmail, and I actually already do this. I have a label called coupons, and all of my.
You have joined channel Tech Talk Tonet.
Are you almost done?
Yep, almost.
I already had all my like Emos coupons and Pizza Hut coupons. They always spam you, right? And it's a pain to unsubscribe, so I just send those to a folder. So this is basically what I do anyway. So maybe they're just.
Is it going to be smart enough to like see my folders that already exist for these certain types of things and incorporate them?
I don't know. Well, it says you can easily customize it. You can only select the tabs that you want, and presumably like they'll automatically know how to move your mail.
Now, what I was trying to get to before is I wanted them to interface more with Google Plus and Gmail, like.
Don't they already do that?
No, because I can't see my feed with the Gmail and everything. And
wait, you want everything to be on one page?
Yes.
You want Yahoo.com, basically. or you want My Google.
My Google?
iGoogle, I mean.
iGoogle. No, see, that didn't give me everything either.
Yeah, it did. You could put little whatever they call them, widgets. You could have your Gmail widget. You could have your Google Plus widget. I think iGoogle is no more, but
I'm looking at it right now.
What? Really?
Yeah, it still exists.
Okay,
I can see my inbox,
stop
Google
complaining.
Calendar. All right.
Can you put Google Plus on there, or do they not even have a Google Plus thing for iGoogle?
See, that would be funny. Add
would
a
be
tab.
Hilarious.
Tab name. Name it Plus. Look for new stuff to add.
This will be awesome.
I don't see it. Editors picks, celebrities picks.
Can't you search Google Plus?
Let's search Plus. GoComics.com.
Dude, take a screenshot of that and tweet it out. This will go viral. This is hilarious. I think it's because iGoogle is not technically supported.
Okay, speaking of not supported things, are you still using Google Reader as of right now?
No, I've switched to Feedly.
Ooh.
Or Craply, as I like to call it.
So you're not happy?
I am not. Well, it's all right. It'll work, but it's not as good as Google Reader. Why, you have another option?
There is another option coming out, and it's from our good old friends over at Digg.
What?
Digg Reader is coming out.
Kevin Rose's company?
Kevin Rose sold out. He actually works at Google now.
Wow.
But maybe he got the inside scoop. He's like, hey, Digg, buddies, maybe you should make this thing because Google's discontinuing theirs. But Digg Reader does not come out for 31 days, 22 hours, 50 minutes, and 10 seconds.
No, that's until Google Reader shuts down.
Oh, you're right. What updates on well, I can't get to Digg Reader though either.
So this is a great idea in concept, but like,
well, I'm happy for
the
Digg folks.
They don't actually have a product. You can just put in your email address
Welcome to Skyblock Warriors. I am playing today with Mitch, Matt,
because I opened
Preston
it.
right over there.
Way to go!
Look at that purple.
Yeah, he's all the way over that big sand.
So this week in what was Braden watching on YouTube yesterday?
So yeah, I mean, I think this could be really cool. I wish they would have come out with it like 3 months ago, so it would have been a viable option.
But you're saying that you won't switch to this now since you're all fully on Feedly?
Well, you need an easy way to import. Feedly actually worked really well, where you just associate with your Google account, and then it looked at your feeds, and it even kept all your unreads and reds, and it's keeping them synced right now. So I can use both, which is amazing, right?
Right.
I can go to Google Reader, read something, and then in Feedly it'll be read. And then when it actually shut down, I'll just be switched over to Feedly, which actually works pretty well.
All right. Well, I am currently still using Google Reader. I will use it till its last day. And hopefully Google Digg, this is what they need to do. This week in weird beeping noises.
My battery's dead.
Cool. I want
I
Digg
can't believe it lasted that long.
to be a lot like Google Reader, and I hope it is a lot like Google Reader. And I
don't think it's going to be though, because if you look at Digg, they're doing the same old design crap that every other web app is doing right now, like big photos, gray background with large, like big titles, and the reader is going to be exactly like it, and it's basically going to be the same as Feedly.
It's just going to be like Feedly,
I think.
What if it looks like the old Digg?
What is Digg even more like?
It's news.
Basically a news page. They're basically Reddit, but
it's news with a lot of white space. Somebody had to do focus groups and was like, "Hey, this is what we want web pages to look like now," and
but
everybody
no one
did
wants it.
You don't think?
Digg. Oh my gosh! I'm going to Digg, and there's a Steve Jobs article with literally 2 upvote digs.
Wow.
They
I
must
see one with 13.
But you have to hover over it, right? Because they're faking their numbers, saying that like, oh, people tweeted this, so that's a dig.
Oh, wow. That's
but
even
actually,
more deceiving.
Only the upvotes, I assume only the thumb ups are the actual dig votes, which are incredibly low. They must have absolutely no one using this website.
Does that mean we should try to be getting stories on Digg since it's really easy to do that and like just dominate their front page?
Who knows? They're probably doing some sort of like
their
curation
number
too.
one. Like their biggest article for the day only has 16 thumbs up.
That's
which
amazing.
what's with the thumbs up? That's
also, is that like all spammers?
It could be.
Are they getting like? It's so sad. They're getting literally 0 people are coming to their website per day.
This is I'm sorry, Digg. I really liked Digg back in its prime, but it's gone too weird. It's not good.
Speaking of other web apps,
Yep. What do we got?
do you know Dave Weiner?
Dave Weiner. Doesn't ring a bell. Who's Dave Weiner? Educate me.
So he's a guy who was a flagship person in pioneering the RSS standard.
Okay.
Well, speaking of readers too, and he's one of these old internet guys. You know, he's been around since the early days, and he's all haggard and whatever. And everyone writes him off as this, angry old man.
Okay.
But he created a company called, I don't know, but they created a product called Fargo.io, and it's basically an outlining and writing application, web app that connects to your Dropbox.
Yes.
So it's based on open standards, OPML. So when you're authoring things in the web app, you're also authoring text OPML files on your Dropbox, which is kind of cool.
So how do I use this in my day-to-day life? Like, I started one, and like with the way that the story was presented, it was like create a to-do list that automatically syncs with Dropbox. So that's what I did.
Yeah.
And that's about all I did. I could see that I can like basically sync this with an RSS feed and everything to where it'll be able to like post to a blog and such like that. Like, how do I take this the next step and actually use it and make it what I would want it to do is to basically streamline some of my processes that I do on a day-to-day basis. How can I make it do that?
Well, if people want to try it out, you can go to littleoutliner.com, which is basically the same product, but you don't have to log in. It uses HTML5 storage.
Okay, I see this.
And if you dig a little bit more, if you look into Dave Weiner's blog style, this is basically how he blogs.
Right. He's using this specific app to blog.
Well, I mean, it's the reverse, right? He decided he wants to blog in this certain way, and now he built this tool that helps him do that.
Okay.
But so the one thing so I agree that it's kind of weird and not the greatest, and Evernote is a little bit better in terms of usability. Really, I see Evernote as the closest competitor to Fargo.
Okay.
But I did use it today in the what Fargo has is that you click this little plus button and it'll create you a little tree of like 2012, May 28th, and then the time, and then you can like put a note at that time.
Okay.
So it's great for like logging your day. I mean, that's probably not what he
categorizing better. More data points on our big white canvas of nothingness.
I don't know if you can categorize better, right? Because, well, I guess you could if you added properties. But it's a very geeky tool. It's it's very simple but very geeky, but also kind of complicated at the same time. It's not going to take off.
Well, that's sad.
Don't you think? I mean, you couldn't even figure out how to a use case.
I didn't know how to get this. Like, I wanted it to be something to streamline stuff, and it didn't end up doing that. It just ended up as another bookmarked website of mine that I feel like I should be able to do something with this and make it like, I don't know.
Yeah, they really need
now,
yeah, well, maybe Fargo, maybe in the future they can come up with, like, instead of just saying it's an outline tool, maybe they can come up with specific use cases, like you're this kind of person and you can use it like this, or you can use almost like recipes on how to use it, maybe.
That's not bad.
I don't know, because it's a cool idea in general, right? Because you could do the same thing with Evernote, but Evernote isn't open, right? All of your data is going into the Evernote cloud. Who knows how they store it? I guess you can export it, but where are you going to use that export file, right? This is the problem with web apps.
Yes.
So the idea with OPML is that you could save it and use it somewhere else, but
got it.
That's Fargo. What else happened this week?
Well, we have a subreddit of the week on.
What is the subreddit of the week?
The subreddit of the week is aquariums. Gavin, do you have an aquarium? It's r/aquariums, capital A. That doesn't matter, but aquariums.
What is that?
What is that?
What's that?
It's
an aquarium.
It's a container that you put fish in.
Oh.
And
like sushi.
It's kind of sushi. I did notice actually the aquariums, a cross post that got posted on here. The snapped a picture of a grumpy Acilius clownfish. Made it to the top page this week. Wait, not that one. Where is it? It's no longer on the top page of What's Hot. No, it's number 1 on What's Hot. The Dragon King Crown Beta. Have you seen this thing?
Nope.
You should look at it because it's amazing.
Whoa, that's scary. Looks like Cruella de Vil.
Yeah, I can see that. And people kind of be able to see it on my screen, but it's very. I mean, he had to probably snap that just at the right time when all of its like little fin parts are all crossing each other and look really cool. But okay, so Reddit subreddits, you have them on all shapes and forms. Aquatists are what they like to be called.
There's 20,000 people subscribed.
Yeah, and okay, do you know anybody that's like really into aquariums?
No.
I had a college friend over at Rankin that like lived and breathed. Well, not lived and breathed, but he was very much into the aquatist culture, I guess you could say. And he was very excited about like getting a new fish, researching the new type of water filters and stuff, and like would look up basically like the type of pictures that are currently like all around on these like the top part of aquariums and stuff.
Really, so really what this tells us is that like sub-communities with geeks of all types exist.
Yes.
In subjects that you don't even know exist.
Right. Did you know that there's like the difference between freshwater and saltwater aquariums and how much...
Well, I knew that.
Beyond that...
Who didn't know that?
I was looking for a simple example because I don't know...
Anyone who goes to Red Lobster knows the difference between that.
I guess.
No, I don't know.
What?
But yeah, it's a good point.
Did you know they're very expensive if you really get into it? Just like any hobby, right?
You should build an aquarium in your new addition upstairs.
No.
Yeah. Build it into your post. Instead of having a bookshelf, have an aquarium. That'd be sweet. Actually, you probably can't do that because like the water pressure on the fish or something.
See, an aquatist would know the answer to that.
Anyway, that's /r/aquariums.
There's a lot of interesting looking fish. Like you wouldn't even know these fish exist. and people are keeping them as pets. That's something really cool. I really like the what is it? The number one on Hot. It's called Scumbag Shrimp.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
Spend endless time, money, and energy creating a beautiful natural habitat. Hey guys, let's hang out by the plastic thing, and it's their shrimp hanging out by the plastic water filter thing that has to be in there to aerate the water. So that is Aquariums.
What's
Check it out.
the speaking of things of the week? What is the Tech Talk Tonight crappy website of the week?
Do you have one?
Yes, hold on.
What is it, Gavin? Wait, was it on our?
No.
Oh, you should post it.
UCSO.org.
Ooh, let's open it here. UCSO.org.
Done.
Oh. The University City Symphony Orchestra.
The first lovely thing about this website, my wife Kate found this.
Yes.
I love the bitmap, title. That image at the top, that's a bitmap. Someone
it.
made that in Paint, I'm pretty sure.
All right.
And they saved it out as a bitmap, even though they could have saved it out as a JPEG. They've got classic frames. The background on the right-hand side not only is notes, but it is set as fixed, so that if you scroll along the page, the background does not scroll with you.
Wonderful. Yes, that's awesome.
Ooh, Norman Goldberg Society.
So what can they do to fix this website, Gavin? What's going on here? Why?
Just get rid of it.
Ooh,
blow it
under
up.
Links. Guess what social media they have linked to?
MySpace.
Does
Are
it
you
still
serious?
exist? It still exists. Their MySpace.
Are they keeping their MySpace up to date?
No
how many
recent updates?
How many friends? They have only 3 top friends, and one of those is the default.
Yes. MySpace Artist HQ and ooh boy, that page is whack.
Gallery? Did you go to the gallery?
I did not. Does Tech Talk Tonight have a MySpace page?
The
Did
gallery,
we ever
oddly,
create that?
not horrible. I mean, it's just a list of photos, but at least when you click them, they open in a new tab.
So, yeah, at least they tried, Gavin.
At least they tried.
The homepage is just a picture. That's kind of my worst. I don't know. That just seems like. Hello, friends. Oh.
I just got to that. Oh. We're adding that to our soundboard.
It's a prayer request. Now I feel bad.
This is from 2011, though, or something. Or older.
Yeah.
We don't even know how old this is.
Yeah, it does. It just says on Monday. It doesn't say. It gives a date.
On Monday, that was only 2 short days ago.
Oh, but they podcast on Blog Talk Radio.
Blog Talk Radio.
There you go. Okay, that is not a good website, Gavin. I agree.
Yep.
But
so that's it.
Maybe the guy's got bad things happening, and that's sad. That's just me now. So what type of Chrome experiments are going on now, Gavin? I see you have another story here.
Yeah, did you see this the other day?
I did not. I've been watching Arrested Development. That's
Chrome
all I've been
experiment,
doing.
Roll It, turns your browsers into a multiplayer skee ball. You can do this with your Android in by default in a web browser, or you can install an app on iPhone. But
wait, it looks like both of them are actually working together in their little.
Yeah, so you open this website on your computer, and then you can use the phone's gyroscope to throw a skee ball as if the computer is the skee ball court.
So it's
but it's multiplayer,
interactive between my phone and my computer,
and another person's at the same time.
All 3 going on at the same time.
It's kind of cool.
This is very cool, and this is how we should make the I Doed It game app. This is how you play I Doed It. Essentially the same motion that you do skee ball.
Whoa. So literally instead of using the physical properties of randomness, you can enforce that you don't give out too many prizes.
True, or just make
Or
it
you
fun
could-
on the webpage that they can
And
go.
you could like ratchet down the prizes if you're like giving away too much.
Yeah,
I think that's probably illegal.
probably.
That's illegal for casinos to do that, but man,
Fairs. We don't have actual
fair
rules.
is not fair.
Fair.
All's
never
fair.
Is.
All
It-
is not fair in love and fairs.
All's fair in fairs. I think we just went back to the awkwardness. Congratulations.
Anything else this week? That's all I got.
Yeah, it was a busy day and a lot of things happened, but none of them were as interesting as the cavalry charge that's going on right now. Is this all off of instantwhatevers.com? I have the gong up right now too. What do we have to look forward to for next week, Gavin?
We have yet another painful week of pointless existence.
Wah, wah, wah.
No, what do we have? What do we have for next week? We have
How
some.
How soon is this coming up with the iPhone announcement? When are we going to see a new iPhone?
That's
We got
next week.
rumors
We
coming
should
out a
have
bunch.
iOS 7,
iOS 7 is on what day?
and it's gonna look like Windows Mobile. What's it called? Mobile 8
Metro?
Metro.
It's going to look like that? You think that really?
Oh yeah.
Johnny Ive's taking over like all the design, and
I'm
hates.
Johnny Ive.
He hates.
I'm Johnny Ive, and this is a solid metal case.
What's the word for it? There's a specific word for it. But anyway, like when
Skeuomorphism.
skeuomorphism, he's against skeuomorphism, and we're gonna take away all of that. So we're just gonna get a new GUI for the iPhone 7.
I hope so, because that's the main thing that everyone's always like, oh, iPhone's great and all, but I'm tired of the interface. But it's good. It's time tested. Who
And
cares?
mother approved.
Yeah, so that's next week.
That's next week. So if you weren't tired with the stories this week, we've gone ahead and, fast forwarded a bit. Now we'll come back and talk about those again, and then on next week's, you get the picture. Anyway, I've been Braden Henze. This has been Gavin. Where can they find you?
If you're interested in my St. Louis or personal tweets, go to twitter.com/GavinR. If you're interested in my programming or geospatial tweets, go to twitter.com/GavinRehkemper.
That's how you split it up?
Yes.
Okay. Do I have to follow the other one?
Where can people find you? If people want to follow Braden's running spam, follow at the fake Braden H.
No, at Braden H. I switched it today.
Oh, okay.
So it's all going to go out to at Braden H.
Great.
Did your Facebook like completely fill up with input or all of my
Yes.
running things?
Well, and then I disabled that app from showing, so then it didn't.
Gotcha. I hope.
But
other
most people
are-
don't know how to do that.
Well, I went and deleted most of them, but I think
What happened? You imported everything from your zombies to running ahead?
Yeah, I wanted it to import to Runkeeper,
Yep.
and when Runkeeper took in all the data, it automatically posted to Facebook.
That's annoying.
Yeah, it was a little annoying. And Facebook currently wants to know where I'm from, and I'm not going to tell it. And with that, I bid you all adieu, a good night, and good luck. We'll see you next Wednesday.
Brought to you in front of a live Fargo audience.